there's plenty of money out there, and anyone in the lending business is more than anxious to put their money to work. If it's sitting in your bank account, in our bank account, it's not doing us any good, and it's not doing you any good as borrowers. And I think the press has this all wrong, the perception that nobody's lending. The issue is that non-credit-worthy borrowers can't borrow. And that should always have been the case. It may not have been the case at the worst of this cycle. But everyone I talk to is more than ready and willing to put money to work.
The VC time horizon, I think, is a little bit different than a traditional bank. When they make an investment out of a fund, they're usually looking to deploy the capital in around 2 or 3 years, and then they're looking for a return, whether it's in the form of some type of acquisition or IPO within 8 to 10 years. From a banking standpoint, we're really not that concerned with the time to exit. We'd like to, at the bank, we actually would like to work with the customers as soon as they start their idea, 2 guys in a garage understanding, trying to come up with a new iPhone, if you will, and working all the way up until they're a $100 to $200 million company. So from a bank standpoint, there's really no time to exit as much as from a venture capital point of view.
Well, it depends on how you're going to go to market and who you are, I think, and what syndications means to you. I think there's syndications, and syndications can be placing your debt with different folks, and there's placement. And placement's finding the right lender. And I think that's a very important thing. This jumps back, I think, to what we were talking about earlier, is are people lending? And I think the hard part in this market is that people are lending, but there are a lot more lenders out there in various pockets. And you need to understand who the right lenders are for your company. And that's hard, because I know 500 different lenders. And what's the right one for you? And it could be one of your local companies here, or it could be someone far away who knows your industry. And that, I think, is the hardest part. So I would say it's not syndications per se, unless you have a very large facility, but it's placement and making sure you have the right capital structure and placing all those pieces of debt with the right partner.